Welcome to today's Finding Peace. Today we are going to work with a technique called grounding. So while I take a minute to explain what grounding is, I want you to start to deepen your breathing. Allow yourself to relax the body and the shoulders. All right, so you've probably heard people talk about grounding. Basically what it is it's a recentering of yourself. We tend to get overwhelmed. We tend to overthink a lot. And so what grounding does is, this is my favorite way to explain it, is it brings you back to the present, because that's not usually where we are, right? We're either thinking about the past or we're thinking ahead to the future. And that actually ungrounds us or brings misalignment into our center and to what we're doing. And so we want to try and be as grounded as possible. So in order to get us out of the past and out of the future, which doesn't exist, we want to try and be right here in the present. And so one of the ways that we can do that is to ground ourselves. So you can ground yourself to different things. A lot of people like to ground themselves to the earth. In fact, I used to do that myself, and it no longer resonates for me. So I'm going to give you some options on what you can ground to. So you can ground to the earth, of course, and you can get specific. You can ground to just the earth in general, the planet, or you could ground to water. A lot of people resonate with water, or the mountains, or the ocean. You can also ground to the universe, universal energy. You can ground yourself to the divine, to God, to source. And what I'm grounding myself to these days is God's love. So whatever works for you is perfect. Okay, so I want you to pick something right now that you would like to ground yourself to. Now, the other thing that you want to think about is, how am I going to do the grounding? Am I going to ground from inside out? Am I going to send out some energetic roots to the earth or to the divine? Or am I going to allow the earth's energy or divine energy, whatever you've picked, to come into you? Okay, and I prefer the second, but it doesn't matter. I used to do the first one. So you're going to decide, am I going to send my energy out and ground, or am I going to allow the energy of what I'm grounding to come in to me? All right. So now that you picked, you had to make two choices here. I want you to settle into your body. You can close your eyes if that feels good. Our breathing is still deeper right now. And now it's time. So either allowing your energy to grow out and expand to the earth, to God, whatever you picked, or allowing the energy of the divine or the universe to come into you. And if you don't know what that feels like or how to do that, just use your imagination. This is all intention anyway. So just allowing yourself to connect with that energy that you have chosen right here in the present. Allowing that energy to mix with your energy. Allowing it to raise your vibration. And expanding your energy out in whatever way feels good. Allowing your heart rate to slow. Allowing yourself to feel that you are in your body right here, right now. And whenever you're ready, opening your eyes and deciding, did you connect to the earth and did it feel right? Or did you connect to the divine and did it feel right? Because if it didn't, then you need to pick something else next time. I know that a lot of people trying to ground to the earth, it doesn't feel right because it isn't. It's not right for them. So you want to make sure you are trying different, celestial beings or, God, the divine, until you find the one that's right for you. And it's going to change because it's changed for me multiple times. So there's that. And I just want to remind you that you can do this anytime. You can do this in the car. You can do this before you go to sleep at night. Anytime you are feeling ungrounded or overwhelmed, just take 30 seconds to ground yourself to whatever you've chosen. And it can make a world of difference, and you can do it as often as you need to. This isn't like a one and done and I'm good. We tend to think a lot. So we're going to end up in the past, we're going to end up in the future. And so we want to make sure anytime we catch ourselves doing that, that we're like, oh, nope, I'm bringing myself back to the present. And if you want to connect to God, or if you want to connect to the universe and do that for 30 seconds, it can be really helpful. So if this was helpful for you, then go ahead and save it, share it, like and follow, and enjoy the rest of your day.